Assalamualaikum class. Hope you all are going to be fine. So in today's lecture, we are going to study about passage 1, and this passage 1 is basically the part of paper 2. So we will just go through the small introduction and a small explanation of passage 1. Basically, in CI English paper, there are two parts of paper, that is paper 1 and paper 2. We will just go through or revise paper 1, that which things are included in paper 1 and in paper 2. So in paper 1, the total marks are 60. There are two questions in paper 1, that is question number 1 and question number 2, and both carries the equal mark, that is 30-30. So question number 1 includes the directed writing, and directed writing is having the subheadings, that is letter writing, speech writing, report writing, account writing, and article writing. So in the paper, any one of these can come. And the second question, that is composition writing, 2 narrative writing used to come, then 2 argumentative writing, and 1 descriptive writing is there, and student has to attempt only 1 composition writing. In paper 2, the total marks of paper 2 are 50, and it also includes the 2 parts, that is passage 1 and the second one is passage 2. So passage 1 includes the marks 25, and passage 2 also 25 marks are there, so they equally carry they carry the equal marks, that is 25 and 25. So in passage 1 we are having 3 things, that is note making task, that is of 12 marks, then there is summary, that is of 10 marks, and then there is opinion and fact, that is of 3 marks, and these total numbers are counted and regarded as 25 marks. In passage 2, we are having question answer, that is of 16 marks, and MCQs 5 marks, and then in the last meaning and effect, that is of 4 marks. So today our concern is with passage 1, that how we are going to attempt the passage 1 and which things are included in passage 1. So side by side we will go through the note making task, summary, and opinion and fact in the next lecture. So today we will just go through a little bit explanation that why we are going to use the passage 1 and which things are included in that. They are basically in passage 1, student can scan the factual communication. They will identify and note down required information, that is similarities and differences, or causes and effects, or advantages and disadvantages, or problems and solution, or actions and consequences. These all are basically the part of note making task. So we will, in the next lecture, we will go through these things. So there are 12 marks that are allocated for content points. These upper things, all the things, similarity, differences, causes, effect, advantages and disadvantages, these are all the part of content points. So the student will use these content points to write a summary of 160 to 180 words, and in that summary 10 words are already given, and these 10 words will also be included in the summary. In the last, there will be rather opinion of the writer or rather general fact. That is the third thing which is going to be included in passage 1. Now in the last, let us see that what is the assessment objective or doing the paper 2. That passage 1 and passage 2 is the part of that. So let us see that the first objective is to understand the explicit meaning through literal quotation and vocabulary question. In the second assessment objective is to understand implicit meaning and understanding of language through inferential own words and questions on writer's craft. In the last slide, we are going to discuss the next assessment objective, that is to scan and analyze text by identifying and summarizing required information such as similarities and differences, or advantages and disadvantages, or problems and solution, or causes and effect, or action and consequences. These all things are included in passage 1 as it was told earlier. So The last one is that to identify and respond to main ideas of the text, such as to follow a sequence or argument, identify conclusion, distinguish fact from opinion. So we must know that what is fact and what is opinion and how they are different from each other, and give a personal response to the theme in the text. These last two assessment objectives are basically the part of passage 1, that how we are going to do the content point and how we are going to summarize it, and in the last how we are going to use the fact and opinion. This was all about the introduction. So tomorrow inshallah we are going to discuss about the content point, that how we are going to attempt those, and the next thing is that is summary and how we are going to attempt the summary. Thank you.